Alright, hey guys, welcome to part 2 of my November 17th, the day of a lady walked on a couch review of LEGO Batman 2 and LEGO Batman, the video game. Alright, so I'm just going to go over quickly what I'm going to go over in this episode. So, quickly, I'm going to, well, not quickly, but I'm going to just tell you. So, I'm going to be going over the suits that LEGO Batman and Robin have, and then I'm going to be talking about the characters in the game. I'm going to be talking about the cutscenes, the gameplay, just kind of the funnest things that I see in the gameplay, and actually I think I'll do the gameplay and then the cutscenes. And then I'm also going to go over what you get in each level, and then I think there's one other thing and I'm forgetting it. Anyways, we're going to get to that. So, let us get started with the sensor suit. Alright, so this is one of the things in LEGO Batman 2, and you can turn yourself invisible. Of course you can see yourself, because they have to do that for the player. The other thing is you can use your X-ray vision and look through these panels. They have these panels in certain areas. It helps you do certain things like this one. You can fight Riddler. Come on, Riddler. There we go. Alright, electricity suit. This is a very new suit for LEGO Batman 2. You can basically run through electronic fields. Going over to this thing here, you can pull out electricity. One thing I will mention too is that Joker has the same power, and I will be talking about Joker a little bit later, but I just wanted to mention that before I forget. Alright, and then if you have electricity on your person, you can plug it into one of those units that does not have electricity, and you can make something happen like this chicken get roasted and handed over to Killer Croc, who is just obscenely hungry over there. Alright, the Batsuit. Now this suit is a double complex of suits that were in LEGO Batman. You can glide, and then you can also break glass with this disc gun that you have there. Alright, the Power Suit is another combination suit. The only feature that it combines with LEGO Batman is that it can blow up, but it also has super strength abilities. Alright, the Acrobat Suit. This is a Robin suit. You can use a little pull there to swing across gaps. You can also wall jump, which is kind of interesting. You can do some certain tethering to walls and stuff like that. We also can build these ball, switch, I'm not entirely sure what to call it. It's not a switch, it's not a lever, but anyways, you go in a certain direction with the ball and you can make stuff happen. It's kind of cool. Anyways, we have the Hazmats hazard suit. Basically how this works is it works as a water cannon, and you can shoot water at stuff, at fire, usually to make stuff happen, and then you can also sink in water. Alright, the ice suit. This is actually a very new suit for Robin. You can freeze water. You can freeze bad guys, or good guys. You can freeze Batman. One kind of thing that's kind of funny is you can freeze like waterfalls, and it'll make like a grabbing area. And then also you can go through ice jets. Anyways, we got the magnet suit, and this is a retroed suit from the LEGO Batman. You can climb on walls and ceilings and all sorts of platforms that you wouldn't be able to normally. One of the things that they added though was a magnet shoe horse that you could pull things away or around with. Anyway, so then we have Superman, and I'm just going to talk just about Superman because he's kind of one of the main important characters. Anyways, he can fly. That's kind of a fun feature that he has. He's got X-ray vision and heat vision, so that's kind of cool. I don't think I use... Actually, yes, I do use heat vision in this eventually. Unfortunately, I kind of suck at this puzzle. I don't know why. I should have, like, known or remembered this puzzle. I'm like, hello? It's stupid. And then these bad guys. Oh yeah, Superman is also invincible. So he's like the only invincible character. Here's his heat vision. He's not the only. Sorry, he's one of the only. Anyways, he can build really fast if you don't have fast build on. It doesn't really matter if you have fast build on. And then he's immune, or he's not immune to kryptonite. And in fact, they have a few instances where kryptonite is a problem. This is a different kind of heat vision. Anyways, going on to some different characters, actually. My bad, I forgot that I was doing this. I don't know why I forgot about that. Anyways, we have Cyborg, who has laser vision and super strength. Superman also has super strength, but that was just an instance of super strength there. I believe I said that the... this is the Flash, he can go fast. I believe that I said Batman's power suit also has super strength, but I forget if I mentioned that, but it does. Anyways, this is Green Lantern. He's got a ring that he holds in his hand. Kind of fun that they had him do that. Anyways, he can fly. And if you have jiggling Lego green objects, oh, he can do a power fist if you jump and attack. But anyways, if you have jiggling Lego green Lego objects, he can interact with those and build them into some fun stuff. Anyways, this is Wonder Woman. She can fly. She has super strength. She can use a grapple with her tiara thing, and then she can also use her tiara as a batarang kind of thing. This will show off the super strength one more time. This is what super strength looks for pretty much anybody who has it. And there are a ton of people. And then there's the batarang tiara kind of thing. Alright, this is Black Canary. She has the sonic abilities of Batman's sonic suit. Or, excuse me, Batsuit. My bad. What am I talking about? This is Lex Luthor. He's got one of the most interesting, unique abilities, and that is he has a deconstructor. And really, it can't work on anything except black Lego objects, and that's what he looks like when he's trying to punch everything else. As you can see, Robin's got mostly red, so it doesn't work. But if you swap to Batman and then shoot him, he will be deconstructed. Next, we've got the Penguin, and he actually has penguins that he can shoot out of his hat and they blow up. He can also glide, and he can shoot bullets out of his umbrella. Unfortunately, I can't show much with Poison Ivy, but she can go through like plant walls, plant floors, and stuff like that, so she is a little bit important. Joker has a gun. He can open up, apparently he likes to steal vehicles too. He can open up certain Joker things, and he also has the hand buzzer, so that's kind of fun. Yeah. Anyways, then we have Riddler, and he can, I think pretty much all he can do is open up boxes, but, Riddler boxes, that's pretty much it. Anyways, and then we have here Brainiac Who Can Fly. Brainiac is actually a very interesting character, for this, and I think if he would have been in the Lego Batman, he probably would have had the power to mind control people. That's just me, though. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, he can fly, but he also, if you hear that cling, he's also magnetic, so that's kind of cool. This is Mr. Freeze, and what makes him really cool is that he's got his freeze cannon, so you don't have to turn it into Ice Suit Robin all the time, so that's kind of fun. The next person up is Aquaman. He's awesome because he can shoot water from his trident, like the Hazmat suit. He's also got super strength, and I think those are pretty much the only two abilities. Oh, right, Martian Manhunter. He's got heat vision, like Superman, which doesn't make any sense, because he's not immune to fire. In fact, fire is his secret weakness. He's got super strength, and he can fly. He can't do the Poison Ivy go through walls stuff, which I thought would have been awesome, and he can't do, like, the Mr. Fantastic flexible into stuff. Anyways, this is Supergirl. She is a special character. I won't exactly say why she's special, but you guys will probably figure out if you've played the game. If you've seen my LP, you'll know why she's special. She's got heat vision. She's got all of Superman's powers, so she can see through walls, certain walls. She's got super strength, heat vision. Oh, freeze breath, too. That's another thing Superman and she has. Anyways, this is Catwoman. She runs like a cat when she goes really fast. And then coming over here, this is going to just show you the wall jump that Robin can do. But anyways, she's also got claws that can help her to do that. She's very acrobatic. She got about the same abilities as Robin, except she can't do the ball, which was kind of disappointing. Anyways, I guess she'd have to be a hamster woman or something. Alright, this is a new feature for LEGO Batman 2, and that is a checkpoint system. You can press save and continue, save and quit, or don't save or anything. Alright, this is kind of a fun puzzle here. You use the grapple quite a bit. It's in the first level of LEGO Batman 2. After you've gotten Harley Quinn, excuse me, and you've come down and you've got to find the Joker or the Riddler where he's at. Anyways, you just do all that little grapple stuff, and then you use the sensor suit like before. So that's kind of a fun little tactic there. Anyways, this is one of the vehicle levels, or a part of a vehicle level. Basically what it is they're going to throw bad guys up top, and then basically you're going to have a main objective, which you're going to have to shoot with whatever cannons you have. So whether it be the Batwing, the Batcopter, Robincopter, whatever it happens to be. So like in this one, you're the Batmobile and you're firing at the LexCorp Juggernaut, which sounds absolutely amazing. Anyways, as you know, they'll throw in cars or helicopters or boats or whatever the level happens to be. Alright, this is personally one of my favorite things in LEGO Batman that I personally wanted to point out, and that is you're doing this little maze with this magnetic ball that Robin has to play with the shoe horse. And it's kind of a fun thing, because it's really puzzle-like, and you're dealing with more than just the surface dimension. And you get this little arm that comes out and continues on with where the ball needs to go to, so you can do more things. But it's kind of a fun puzzle tactic that they did in LEGO Batman, and that really is one that shows it. And I like that, personally. Alright, and then of course that opens up that stuff you can walk on. Anyways, we have this tactic here where she she's actually the secretary for Lex Luthor, and she shoots these lasers, and what you have to do is you have to shoot her with one of the bomb things in order to progress, because then that opens up the panel that you use Superman's X-ray vision on. So that's kind of a fun thing there. Oh, this is a fun tactic too, is these guys can hold kryptonite, and that will scare Superman away. Alright, so just quickly showing this off. 100% at the top, right in the middle. Down on the bottom right is the citizen that you saved per level, and then 10 of 10 mini-kits on the left. So mini-kits, basically just find one in each level. They do not do red bricks inside the level, but yes. Anyways, we have these little introduction things. These are actually kind of fun. They do replace something that was in Lego Batman, and I will explain what they replaced when we get to the Lego Batman section. But anyways, these are really fun. If you read the little blue thing at the bottom, it'll talk a lot about some crazy random stuff. And then it'll show clips of, like, the media that you're going to see, the cutscenes and stuff like that. But anyways, alright, this is just, basically I'm going to talk about, like, the funniness of the cutscenes, like, the difference between the two, video games, because really this one they did voice acting, and some people were like, voice acting isn't gonna be good because they're gonna take away the actions of the people. Well, not necessarily. If you still see some of the stuff, this joke makes no sense. This brutal, at least, no, makes no sense. Anyways, but they still did quite a bit of acting with the Lego people, and this part, and a lot of times with Batman and Robin, you can really see it because Robin, just the way Robin would act. But sometimes they do major facial expressions, sometimes they do major actions with, like, Robin and stuff. But really with the Batman character, you can't really get him too expressive. And with Lex Luthor, it's the same. Really the people you have to focus on is Joker and Robin. So I guess in some ways you could see where they're like, oh, that's not enough movement or whatever for, like, in the old ones. But really, you couldn't really do that with Batman or Lex Luthor. You have to focus on Joker and Robin. Anyways, sometimes they could sometimes they could play with verbal jokes, like this one where it pops out and Joker makes a comment. But for the most part, I thought adding the voice stuff was actually kind of fun, and I will actually listen to this one as it is one of the most popular ones.
We're here to see Lex Luthor.
And you are?
Seriously?
Seriously.
I'm Superman. He's Batman.
Are those last names?
Even his receptionist is evil. Just one name each, like Madonna.
Yeah, that's one of the most common jokes. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing the same thing for Lego Batman, the video game. So I'm going to be running over the suits, the characters, the level design, the cutscenes, the little beginning things. I'm going to be running over what happens in each pause screen. I'm only going to be using the one in the villain level because that was the only one I got. But anyway, starting off with the Demolition Suit. We can only lay bombs with this suit. We can't do anything super strength, but what's kind of nice is that if you have a certain red brick, you can actually pull out, I think, up to, what is it, 5? There's 4, and there's 5, and I think by the time you pull out a 5th one, one will blow up. So you can pull out about 6 before the first one will blow up, but anyways, that's about it. Okay, then we've got the Glide Suit, and the Glide Suit actually does only one thing, and that helps you glide. So the suits are a lot more restricted in this game. The Sonic Suit, if you have multiple power-ups, you can hurt, you can have bats, you can have multiple area, and you can break a ton of glass wherever you go. The Heat Suit, this suit didn't actually come back, but you can build heat objects. There's a ladder later in the game also that you can build, like a ladder that you have to climb up. You can walk in heat areas. This is another example. This is a heat area, and if you have a certain power-up, you have a fire battering, which will kill enemies instantly. So, you don't necessarily have to build heat objects, you can build, yeah, it's all sorts of stuff. Alright, this is the technology suit for Robin. Didn't actually show up in Lego Batman 2. Basically what it is, you can control these little objects that can go into little crevices that you couldn't go as a minifigure. So, it'll go down this little panel, and it'll hit these 2 levers, or, 3 switches on the other side. So that's kind of a fun tactic there. Anyways, that's one of the main things that didn't show up in Lego Batman 2. Alright, we have the Magnet Suit, which actually does not have 2 features in this one. You basically just can walk up walls, upside down, and all sorts of stuff. But anyways, this is the Attractor Suit, which I think is actually kind of the replacement for the Ice Suit, even though the Ice Suit isn't actually able to do anything that this one can do. Basically, you pick up these little pieces everywhere, you suck them into this machine, and then this machine will build something that'll be helpful for the level. And then if you get an extra 25, I'm trying to show this off a tad here. If you get an extra 25, you can put them in, and then you get some coin back from it, but the machine is dead after that second 25. But anyways, you can use the objects. Alright, this is the Water Suit, and this is partial of the Hazmat Suit. Basically, what's kind of fun about this one is that if you have a special red brick again, you can freeze enemies. And as you see, I'm going to have a ton of enemies coming at me right here. You can freeze them, and then if you hit them again, you can excuse me, you can, totally destroy them. That's what it was. You can studify them. That's what it is. Alright, and then the other thing it can do is if you jump into water, you can sink to the bottom. I absolutely love this, though. The ice cube for this one is totally hilarious. The alligator's not even completely in the ice cube. That's hilarious to me. I love that. That's awesome. Anyways, alright, so then I'm going to just show off the Joker and Harley Quinn because I really only played one bad guy level. Alright, so Joker has the power of the hand buzzer in this game. Harley Quinn has the power of jumping really high, and we will see that again. I just wanted to point this out. Each person has their own tightrope walking skills, so that's kind of fun. Alright, this really shows Harley Quinn's double jumping skills, as you can see right there and there. Pull this switch, and yeah. Joker deals with that hand buzzer thing where those two police officers were, but anyways, or excuse me, they were robbers dressed like police officers. Alright, I'm just going to go over a few quick people here. Killer Moth has gliding, and Scarecrow has scare tactic stuff, but it's not really toward everything. Batman and Robin have suits. Alfred has his dish. Batgirl can actually use Batman suits, which is actually quite helpful. Nightwing can use Robin suits because Nightwing is Dick Grayson and was Robin. Commissioner Gordon, police officer, all these guys really don't do a whole lot. Killer Croc has super strength and can go underwater like Robin's suit, so that makes him a little bit interesting. Catwoman has double jumping powers like Harley Quinn, so that makes her interesting. Bane's super strength and he's immune to toxins. Riddler can hypnotize people like a lot of other characters in this game. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all he can do. I mean, he's pretty prominent. But anyways, Two-Face has the ability to go through poisons like Poison Ivy. She's also got her own little plant thing that she can do. Mr. Freeze can freeze stuff, which is actually quite helpful in certain situations. Clayface can double jump, and he has super strength. Police, marksman, sailor, scientist. Man-Bat, he can only glide. And yeah, I think he has super strength, so he can do two things. Penguin still has the penguin bombs, like originally he had, and he can also glide. Harley Quinn, we saw her. Scarecrow, I talked about him. Killer Moth, I talked about him. Mad Hatter can hypnotize, he can double jump, and I think that's pretty much it. Tropical Joker has the same powers as Joker. Oh, he's also immune to toxin. I forgot to say that about Joker. Poison Ivy, really everybody else doesn't really have anything they do. Those two hero characters are people you can make up on your own. Ra's al Ghul and Hush are side characters. Hush has 2 pistols, and Ra's al Ghul has 2 sticks that he can use, and he's got karate skills. Anyways, this tactic I thought was kind of fun, that you blow up a metal object right there, and it blows up the object that Clayface is actually on. You can actually get those guys through the wall, which I thought was kind of interesting, those guys shooting at you. This one will blow up on the other side of the fence, which I found it's kind of tricky. And then this tactic is kind of an interesting one, that you have to hit the 3 little things up there to turn on the gas to shoot him in there. Alright, now this entire level, this is a vehicle level, it's one of the vehicle levels that they have. It's the land vehicle level, is entirely based on getting bad guys so that they fall over, and then wheeling them over to the helicopter there. And then basically what will happen is these trucks will move out of the way, and you can move on with your life. Basically, how it ends, though, is you've got Two-Face's van, which is important to, well, actually does that, where you blow it up by doing the same kind of tactic. Alright, this is kind of a fun thing that they added in this game, this part of the game at least, is you have to have this van for the gold reserve in order to move along through the level, which I thought was actually quite a fun tactic, that you needed this van just to get you through security and stuff like that. The whole fact that Batman and Robin have to do that kind of stuff is kind of fun. Anyways, it can also blow up a ton of stuff, and it's very helpful. Alright, this is another really fun situation. You have to run through this entire thing, jumping over those lasers, because those are actually lasers that will kill you, or just studify you. Whoa, that was close. Anyways, you have to basically get all those switches, and then it'll open this door. I love this. If you listen, Robin dies. I don't know if you can hear it. But anyways, this is a fun thing that happens in the bad guy level. There are a ton more little puzzles like this that are absolutely awesome in Lego Batman. Lego Batman 2 kind of extended these puzzles out to an umpteenth degree, which is kind of fun, but I still love the puzzles in Lego Batman. So, if I had to compare the puzzles, I would say probably Lego Batman 2 would win out, but the puzzles in Lego Batman are just awesome. And for the time that they were actually in place, I thought it was very innovative of Lego. So I'd have to say, for its time, Lego Batman 2 had some of the greatest Lego puzzles, and now I'd have to say that Lego Batman 2 probably has the best, though. anyways, this is kind of a fun puzzle because if you're 2-player, you have to work together. If you're solo, you have to just swap back and forth, which can be tedious, but it's mostly fun. Alright, this is another thing that is actually very common in Lego Batman. I'm not sure if it shows up in Lego Batman 2. I don't ever remember it really showing up. Maybe once or twice. But anyways, basically you get this color combination. You have to jump on the certain levers for that same color combination to make the lever work so you can progress through the level. Alright. And then this shows off some of the stuff. So you got the red brick in the far right corner instead of the citizen. You still can get certain citizens if it's not a vehicle level. 10 of 10 mini kits over on the left. The 100% doesn't show in the top, but it might, I think, if you're on free play. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so now we're going to go through the cutscenes. Actor Bezer Carlo. So basically what it is this replaces the news flash at the beginning of Lego Batman 2. And actually, I guess the news flash replaced this. Basically, what it was is he'd give you specs on the people that you are fighting. So, like Clayface, it would give you specs about who he is, kind of stuff like that. Just kind of the stuff that you've got there. And then this one, if you're doing the villain levels, it actually has like a conversation or kind of like a write-up that the main villain would do to the sidekick for that level. So, like this one, Joker is talking with Harlequin, so that's kind of a fun thing to go through. I kind of like reading it better than having the news reporter gal. I don't know why, it just kind of seemed cliche to have the news reporter gal, I guess. I don't know. Although it was kind of fun. Excuse me, it is still fun, but whatever. I do like the little intro thing here. Alright, so these cutscenes are very active oriented, so like Robin falling down here, and then you see all this Batman doing all that cringing, and you hear noises. You don't really hear talking. Sometimes you hear like little grunts, little noises, laughs, stuff like that. But really, they're all motion-oriented or active-oriented with the people. This is one of the other fun scenes: is Batman trying to stop Riddler here, where he's running across the screen and trying to get him. It's kind of a fun section there. He trips him. Ugh. Anyways. And then that's a common thing that happens in this is they drop the little box so that Batman has to get the riddle. And then this amazing throw that I totally don't get how he did that. Anyways, this part was just funny to me because, I mean, the two guys are high-fiving, which is amazingly funny. But then they freeze this dude and his like hand sticking out and stuff like that. And then the fact that they have to, when they figure out that there's police after him, they have to throw him on top of the van, which is absolutely hilarious too. Anyways. And just like pick him up. Come on, you big lug. Throw him on top. There we go. Anyways, and then this is kind of funny because Two-Face is crying about his van. He's like, no, my van, oh, it's gone. And then, yeah, and then Riddler's like all chicken because he's like backed up against the door. He's like, let me in, oh my gosh, no, I've got a staff, get back. It's hilarious. Anyways, and then this is my favorite part in the entire thing. It's like, death is good, and we're gonna blow it up. It's like, wow. And then that disintegrates, but there's like, not a whole lot else disintegrates. I don't get that. And then Batman's scratching his head. I absolutely love that. You're like, what? So, I don't know necessarily if I'd say this, but sometimes I think that the Lego Batman cutscenes are better than the Lego Batman 2, but it might be just because of the time that I've played it most recently and whatnot. But overall, I would have to say that I do like Lego Batman 2 better than Lego Batman. Just based on how many things that each suit can do, how many things they tried to make each character be able to do, and the fact that they added more characters was just kind of a fun thing. It's not exactly like the way Marvel, or they tried to do with the Lego Marvel game, where they make each character individual, but it is quite a few individual people. Really, there aren't very many extra suits and stuff like that, so I guess it is kind of like that. But anyways, some of the storyline I did like better for Lego Batman 2. I like the storyline that they did use for I like the Lego Batman the video game storyline better than Lego Batman 2. But the storyline that they did have for Lego Batman 2, I did like because they incorporated a lot of other DC Universe people, and the way they incorporated them was really fun. Let me see, I'm trying to think what... the levels themselves, I liked the shortness of the Lego Batman levels. I don't necessarily know if I could really compare the two levels, or like the two sets of levels, because I really liked them. I guess the one thing is, I liked the Lego Batman 2 levels, maybe more, I guess, but I love how many levels there were in Lego Batman, the video game. The hub world itself is awesome in Lego Batman 2. In Lego Batman, I thought it was cool for the time. Anyways, thanks for watching this review, and have a great November 17th.